Like, not even Janelle?
No.
I mean, do you think you
She's just not that intimate. I mean, emotionally.
Don't you think you could work this out with her?
No, not at all.
Sister Wives star Maddie Brown steps away from podcast after just 6 episodes. This project no longer aligns with my goals. I will explain everything. Watch this video until end. Hey lovely viewers. Welcome to my update gossip channel. Maddie Brown Brush is saying goodbye to her podcast, The Authentic Society, after just 6 episodes. The Sister Wives star and daughter of Kody and Janelle Brown just launched the podcast in November with her friend and co-host, Jamie Bird Langley. Maddie and Jamie released their first full episode of The Authentic Society on November 4th, and the pair proceeded to release 5 more episodes, with the most recent being on December 16th. On Monday, Maddie, who is currently expecting her 4th child with husband Caleb Brush, took to social media to let fans know that, after much reflection, she had decided to step away from the recently launched podcast, where she often spilled tea about her famous family. I've truly enjoyed the experience, learned so much, and am deeply grateful for the support from all of you, Maddie shared in a statement. However, it's clear this project no longer aligns with my goals or the vision I have for my future and my family. Maddie went on to tell fans that while she isn't closing the door on podcasting forever, her focus at this time is on the well-being of her growing family and building both a new home and her business, Jade Farms. All of these things are where my heart currently is and what I feel needs my focus right now, she explained. Maddie announced in September that she and Caleb and Janelle were launching their passion project, Jade Farms, a flower farm in North Carolina, where Janelle relocated last summer. While the trio are still working to get their business up and running, they currently have a website for the company where fans can purchase Jade Farms merchandise. Janelle and Maddie have also continued to keep fans updated on Jade Farms' progress. Over the weekend, Janelle revealed that they are aiming for a big garden on the property this summer. Maddie thanked supporters of the Authentic Society on Monday for being part of this journey, while assuring fans that the show will continue in her absence. Jamie will be continuing the podcast and I wish her all the love and support, Maddie shared on Instagram. Sister Wives, fans may be sad to see Maddie leave the podcast. Given that, even in the short amount of time she was on it, she used it to spill some decent Brown family tea. During one episode, Maddie spoke about Kody's constant pursuit of a get-rich-quick schemes, despite his family being very poor prior to getting their reality show. After Maddie announced her departure from the Authentic Society on Monday, Jamie took to social media to confirm Maddie's statement, telling fans, "Don't worry y'all, I'm still doing Authentic Society podcast. And of course I'm never short of things to say," Jamie continued. "Just giving Madison's announcement time to settle and then I'll be back, smiley face." Jamie has not revealed whether or not she will bring on a new co-host to the Authentic Society, following Maddie's exit. On Sunday's episode of Sister Wives, Kody Brown opened up about a little tryst he allegedly had with a woman in college, a sexual fling he claims to have only talked about with 2 of his 4 wives. Kody spoke about losing his virginity while in college, calling the naughty behavior heartbreaking, due to his purity-focused religion at the time. The discussion about Kody's naughty college behavior took place during a discussion with his only remaining wife, Robyn Brown, about his trio of failed marriages. "You want to know the craziest thing?" Kody said to viewers. "I had a lover in college and it was a little tryst. I was a naughty boy based on my faith. I had a relationship in college where I lost my virginity," the thrice-divorced father of 18 revealed. Kody went on to call the experience heartbreaking, citing his church's views on purity. "I think Kody should try to find his college sexy time partner and ask if she has any interest in living a polygamous life filled with porch rocking chairs. When purity is everything in the church I was in, that was everything," he explained. "It's like you're working your way back for it." Kody also revealed to viewers that he had only ever talked about the experience with his first wife, Meri Brown, and his 4th wife, Robyn. "It was devastating, but nobody knew except for Meri and Robyn," he said. It was really because I don't believe I ever got intimate enough with Christine and Janelle to tell them. As fans of Sister Wives know, Kody's third wife, Christine, was the first to leave the plural marriage in November 2021. Kody's second wife, Janelle, followed in 2022, with Meri and Kody announcing in January 2023 that they had also ended their spiritual union. While Kody and Robyn have officially been living in a monogamous marriage for over 2 years now, Robyn revealed to viewers on last week's episode of Sister Wives that she remains open to the idea of plural marriage, but only if she had a guarantee that it would be something that would be beneficial and we would have a positive, successful experience. I would need some sort of guarantee, just because this experience of the family falling apart has been so traumatic, she added. Not just for me and not just for Kody, but for our children and for all the children. Meanwhile, Kody continues to insist that he has no desire to be married to multiple women again. I would never want to do polygamy again, he stated recently. Polygamy kills emotional intimacy. It makes everyone defensive and I really want an emotionally vulnerable, intimate relationship with a woman and you're not going to get that in polygamy. Sister Wives star Robyn Brown's oldest child, Dayton Brown, now lives in her backyard, but the reason for this shouldn't surprise fans of this TLC show. In a new interview dropped today, Dayton Brown offers his view from inside the family. It seems the only son of Christine Brown becomes a treasure trove for behind-the-scenes information about the now fractured Brown family. Sister Wives. Robyn Brown mothering overload. Robyn Brown's mothering style is way different from ex-co-wives' approach to raising children, according to Dayton. First and foremost, the disdain that Dayton has for Robyn Brown in no way reflects his feelings for Dayton. He says he adores Dayton, who is an awesome Sister Wives sibling. But he would like to see Dayton get out from under his mother's influence, as she won't untie the umbilical cord. A few years back, Kody Brown pretty much ordered the family to move to Flagstaff. Almost immediately, rumors swirled online that his decision was due to Robyn Brown's need to be near Dayton. Once he became accepted into a college in Flagstaff, fans thought Robyn went into her moving mode. It turns out they were right, according to Dayton Brown's interview with John Yates. Dayton Brown wanted a solo college experience. The entire family moved from Vegas, where they owned 4 homes and had a comfortable living. But as soon as Dayton's college plans were made, Robyn insisted on a move to Flagstaff. Dayton Brown outlines how this move came to be, along with how ludicrous this looked for the Sister Wives family. He started by describing the location of Flagstaff, a place that meant nothing to any family member except Robyn. None of the Sister Wives adults ever lived there. None of the Brown kids wanted to live there, but they all followed Dayton Brown to college. Dayton reveals what many of the fans surmised all along. He shares how this Flagstaff move was all about Robyn's need to be near Dayton. But Christine's son made it very clear that there's no blame on Dayton. All he wanted was a solo gig at college which would entail a move away from home. Sister Wives. Robyn gives Dayton a few feet of freedom today. Apparently, Dayton Brown, who turns 23 in a few days, recently wanted to fly the nest. But according to Dayton, Robyn finagled that move, making sure he wasn't too far out of the house. So, she let Dayton spread his wings. But only as far as her backyard. A while back, a quick glimpse of an RV surfaced in Kody and Robyn's backyard during a Sister Wives episode. Many fans thought this was Janelle Brown's RV that she towed there to store for the winter. But in the photo below, if you compare the two RVs, they look a bit different. Dayton confirmed that all 5 of Robyn's biological kids are affected by their mother's smothering. But as a grown man, Dayton Brown wanted to fly the Sister Wives nest. But the backyard is only as far as Robyn allegedly allowed him to go. It looks as if Robyn Brown somehow conjured up a new RV to plank down in the backyard for Dayton. This comes on the heels of Kody Brown complaining about all the money Janelle Brown spent on an RV for her Coyote Pass summer home. So, it looks like when it comes to a helicopter mom, Robyn Brown seems to have perfected her art of hovering. Especially now with Dayton Brown living just feet away from her home. It's the same luxury home that she shares with her husband on the TLC series. Sister Wives star Peden Brown sees his dad, Kody Brown, favoring one of Robyn Brown's daughters, and it rubs him the wrong way. The son of Kody and Christine Brown shared his feelings about his father and Robyn's kids in a new interview. Sister Wives. Peden Brown goes from hesitating to cracking wide open. When Peden Brown first showed up for a new interview, he hesitated at some of the questions because another season is in the works. So, he said that he has to be careful about what he says. But in his own comical way, he busted wide open, especially when it came to questions about his father's fourth wife. The 24-year-old son of Christine Brown appeared to make it clear that he has no love lost for Robyn. Peden Brown doesn't agree with many things that she stands for. But he also sees a huge change in his sister wives' father over the last few years. So, this also became a bone of contention for his son. Peden said how Kody was a phenomenal father to him and his siblings when they were kids. But in the last few years, he's drifted over to Robyn's kids. He sees them more than the other kids, pointing to one of Robyn's daughters in particular. According to Peden's interview with John Yates, one of Robyn's teen daughters seems to have Kody Brown wrapped around her finger. Kody Brown allegedly idolizes Robyn Brown's 18-year-old daughter. While Peden said things very respectfully, he gets his point across. When talking about the family that Kody now shares with Robyn, he said his father makes it clear. For the kids that he lives with most of the time, his dad refers to them as our kids, meaning his and Robyn's children. But when he's talking about his other children, they are Janelle Brown's kids or Christine Brown's kids. Instead of saying, our kids, he seems to assign the other kids to their mothers. But there's one sister, wives sibling that stands out from all the rest for Peden when it comes to his father. That's Brianna Brown. She has become daddy's girl. He suggests Kody's 18-year-old adoptive daughter can do no wrong in his dad's eyes. He also believes their two smallest kids, Solomon Brown and Ariella Brown, are following in the same footsteps. Sister Wives. Peden not thrilled as Kody favors Robyn's teen daughter. Besides being the offspring of Kody Brown, Peden Brown is also a protective brother and protective son to his mom. Sister Wives fans have seen how much he loves Christine and his siblings. So, this has to do a number on him. He can see what this has done to his sisters, who are about the same age as Brianna. They, too, must see Kody favor Brianna as well as Robyn's other two small kids. This also seems to add evidence to what Christine said about moving truly away from Flagstaff. Christine not only thought that her once shared husband had a favorite wife, but he has favorite kids as well. She also saw her kids feeling slighted by their father playing favorites. As far as Kody and Brianna go, it appears they formed a bond early on. On the right is a screenshot from years back on the show when Kody greeted Brianna. The photo on the left is more up to date on the two. So, it looks like from where Peden Brown sits within the family's debris, Kody makes no effort to hide his favoritism. But Robyn's daughter, Brianna Brown, seems to be awarded a lot of his father's attention. With that said, it sounds as if this bugs the sister wives' son. It also appears as if Brianna isn't one of Peden's favorite siblings. He claims her sister, Aurora Brown, Robyn's 20-year-old daughter, is awesome, as is their brother Dayton Brown. But it seems seeing that his father dotes on daddy's little girl doesn't sit right with him. So, it seems Peden Brown had plenty to say about Kody Brown and Robyn Brown's parenting off the TLC screen. Sister Wives star Peden Brown cleared up any doubt about having a fondness for Robyn Brown in a real-time interview this week. It becomes very clear that Peden doesn't like his dad's youngest wife. Especially when he's asked how Robyn is a victim, as she claims on the TLC show. The sarcasm flows as the son of Kody Brown and Christine Brown details the events that left his dad's wife number 4 as a victim. Sister Wives. Peden Brown blasts Robyn Brown playing victim. Peden Brown starts off with a robust laugh as he chronicles the events that lead up to Robyn Brown's claim of being a victim. He starts off by saying she was a broke single mom. She then found someone willing to take care of her kids. So, she married, didn't work, but still lived lavishly after jumping on the coattails of his father's growing fame. Peden Brown then throws in that his dad loved this woman enough to give up his own kids for her. So, if you look at it from Peden's perspective, that's how he sees Robyn. She seemed more like the sister wife's victim of good luck from what this son had to say. Of course, he said this all sarcastically, as he doesn't seem to buy the victim card she plays. He also offers a few funny quips about her crying jags as he speaks to Mr. Yates in a new interview. Peden mows down Robyn's bone-dry eyes. The 24-year-old son of Kody Brown and Christine Brown doesn't sugarcoat a thing about his father's fourth wife. When asked about her turning on the waterworks on sister wives, Peden chuckles. Much like fans surmised, Peden suggests that her forward to share some significant family secrets and details with Mr. Yates. She went on high alert. However, after hearing everything her brother had disclosed about Meri, she says it was important for her to step forward to back her sibling. Sister wives. Gwendolyn When Dayton, who turns 23 in a few days, wanted to fly the nest, it looks like he didn't get far. He ended up a stone's throw from his sister wives' mom and dad's back door. Today he lives in Robyn Brown's backyard. In an RV. It is not a little trailer, it looks like one of those high-end luxury trailers, which had to cost them a pretty penny. When it first showed up in the background in the last season, some fans thought it was Janelle Brown's RV. She said she stored it for the winter, so fans thought she parked it at Kody and Robyn's place. But the comparison photo above seems to indicate they are two separate RVs. Along with thinking Dayton is a good guy, he thinks his 20-year-old sister is as well, Aurora Brown. But he doesn't seem too keen on Brianna Brown, who he claims is a daddy's girl when it comes to Kody Brown. It seems Peden Brown suggests the 18-year-old daughter can do no wrong in Kody's eyes. Peden sees too much hovering. Peden Brown suggests that Robyn's hovering as a mother created a different attitude for Brianna. Plus, he sees Solomon and Ariella following in their sister's footsteps. But there's more, he sees his father abandoning the rest of the family for Robyn. He also seemed to confirm that Robyn didn't work, as the other wives did through their marriages. Then he talked about her online shop, My Sister Wife's Closet. He said it failed to generate the finances she hoped for. It sounds like Robyn, who is the only wife left for Kody Brown today, got the opposite of table scraps. This is something Kody once said on the Sister Wives show. But from the way Peden explains it and from what the fans of the TLC series see, she's got the lion's share of luxury. Especially when you compare her life to the other wives. So, it looks like Peden Brown shared the reality of it all. He seems to see Robyn Brown as a victim, as she states time and time again. But likely only a victim of good luck. Sister Wives star Peden Brown claims that the kids were never safe around Meri Brown in a bombshell that dropped this week. When he hears the word abrasive to describe Meri's behavior, he puts a screeching halt to that. Then, he said the way Meri treated him and some of his siblings goes way beyond that word. Sister Wives. Meri Brown a monster. Peden Brown seemed to avoid disclosing too many details in a recent chat. Especially about the treatment he and his siblings allegedly got from Meri Brown as kids. But he said enough to drop some jaws in a new interview. He explains that he can't jeopardize the Sister Wives show as it's still going strong, but then he offered to talk about Maddie Brown Brush's tweet from a few years back. You can see that below. It sounded as if Peden confirms that Maddie's tweet was aimed at Meri Brown. While fans surmise this, Janelle Brown's daughter Maddie never specified who she meant in her tweet. But it popped up immediately after Meri allegedly criticized a member of her LuLaRoe team. So, when Maddie spoke to what Meri said in her tweet, fans theorized that the first of the sister wives was taking aim at Maddie. Maddie referred to an unnamed person as a monster and abusive human that she feared as a child. According to Peden's new interview with John Yates, he implies it was his father's first wife. Maddie later deleted the tweet, but not before it was archived by fans. Peden claims it went beyond verbal for Meri. Peden was careful about the words he used. He recalls getting a chewing out by his father Kody Brown a few months back. That was over the "What does the nanny do?" t-shirt he wore on TikTok. He claims Kody contacted him and went on a long rant. He says Kody accused him of disrespecting him. Peden said it was a joke and nothing more. But he claims his father didn't see it that way. Plus, he still needs to be careful not to disclose anything that would jeopardize the show. So when asked about Meri's behavior, Peden said it went way beyond verbal. But he didn't elaborate, and he didn't use the word abuse when detailing some upsetting memories from inside the sister wives' family. But he nodded when asked if Meri Brown was mean to him when he was a kid. Sister wives. Robyn Brown saved Peden and siblings. Peden's comments about Robyn Brown indicate dislike during the interview. But he did say he will never hate her. He credits Robyn Brown for possibly saving him and his siblings when they were kids. Again, he tells this story without offering too many details. But he goes on to say that Robyn came from an abusive relationship before marrying his dad. He believes because of this, she was sensitive to issues like the ones he hinted at. So, it sounded like she intervened in some way when she came into the family. Peden was 12 at the time Robyn signed on to the sister wives. He didn't say exactly how she allegedly made things better. Praise for other Kody Brown spouses. Some of what Peden refers to in this interview is hard to decipher because he's vague and cautious about what he divulges to sister wives' followers. One thing Peden spoke to was the woman who raised him, and his biological mother, Christine Brown and Janelle Brown. He said that he worships these two women. Between these two sister wives' moms, they're already at almost 6 grandkids. Christine's daughter, Mykelti Brown Padron, has 3 children. Then Janelle's daughter, Maddie Brown Brush, is expecting her 3rd child next month, a baby girl. Listening to the interview, it sounds like Peden put a lot of thought into his childhood experiences, including those with Meri Brown. And Peden promised to dish all the dirt about the family, including her effect on the kids. But he says he won't do it until the sister wives show ends for good. Until then, he's watching what he says about the TLC show. But Peden Brown also says he hopes his family's reality series keeps going for a long time. Sister Wives star Kody Brown and Christine Brown recently argued over something the father of 18 insisted on putting in their TLC contract. Their 24-year-old son reported this during a recent interview. Peden Brown said his mom Christine became livid over a request made by the Brown patriarch. But it also explained a weird phone call he got from his father at the time. Sister Wives. Kody Brown perplexes Peden Brown. Peden Brown received what sounded like a suspicious phone call from his father. The call seemed odd to him because Kody was nice on the other end. Months had gone by since the father-son's last interaction. The last time Peden spoke to his dad, Kody was furious with him. So, even though the sister wives patriarch remained silent for months after that, his son expected him to still be angry. But he didn't seem mad, leading to confusion for Peden about what changed. In an interview, Peden describes the lack of communication from his sister wives' father. Months ago, the only son of Christine wore a t-shirt in a TikTok clip he posted. That t-shirt asked Christine's now famous question, "What does the nanny do?" The post blew up on social media, surprising Peden, who did it only as a joke. But it wasn't a joke to his father. So, Papa Brown's latest bout of anger towards his son originated from the t-shirt. Peden Brown described Kody's ploy that seemed to bloom from this incident during an interview this week with John Yates. Christine Brown laughed but Kody fumed. Peden explained how the chain of events unfolded. First, Christine Brown saw her son on TikTok and asked him to get her one of those shirts. Unlike her ex-husband, Christine Brown found it funny. But the now irate sister wives' dad didn't. Kody was furious at his son for disrespecting him, Peden said. So, a lengthy rage over Christine's comment surfacing on a t-shirt entailed. Kody followed this up by giving his prankster son the silent treatment. This silence went on for months, according to Peden's side of the story. Then, out of the blue, after months of no contact, Kody called him. To his son, it was an odd phone call because it was as if nothing had ever happened. They talked about everyday things that didn't amount to much. But the call was friendly, confusing the 24-year-old since their last communication turned out a bit harsh on Kody's part. So, he mentioned to his mom that his dad, Kody, had called him. Christine asked if he knew what was going on. Apparently, Christine had a recent interaction with Kody Brown as well. Sister wives. Christine protests attempt to legally shut up kids. It seems Kody Brown had contacted Christine Brown with the idea of putting a new clause in their TLC contracts. So, it sounds as if Kody still couldn't get past the t-shirt incident, prompting him to think of a way to stop negative insults in the future. Peden explained what Kody was after in her recent phone call from him. But his latest sister wives contract idea was met with disdain from Christine Brown. Kody Brown allegedly wanted to add a clause to their TLC contracts. This clause would forbid any insults about Kody Brown until the Sister Wives series was over for good. This had Christine take a stand against the idea. According to Peden, Christine told Kody that he cannot control what his adult kids say. So, it sounded as if Peden thought this is why his dad's last phone call was civil. Maybe he tried to drum up support for his idea. Papa Brown watches out for himself. It's not known if TLC would even agree to add such a clause to his ex-wives and kids' contracts. But from what his son had to say, it sounds as if this proposed ban would only cover the sister wives patriarch. But it also sounds as if Christine nixed the idea. So, is Kody Brown after a legal way to stifle his adult kids from sharing any negative comments or stories about him? With that said, it seems safe to say there doesn't seem to be a contract in place yet. If so, this son probably broke it a few times in his recent interview. Sister Wives star Meri Brown's recent behavior concerns some TLC fans. They think the stress of the recent season and tell-all may be taking a toll on the reality star. Besides dealing with all the season 17 drama, she is also the third wife to come forward and officially end her relationship with Kody Brown. So, what has fans so worried? Sister Wives. Meri Brown out of control. Goes off on recent live. Meri Brown caught the attention of her Sister Wives fans recently when they noticed she seemed a bit off-kilter during one of her live videos. You can see below that Meri raised her voice and began blasting some of her fans. She also talked overly slowly and deliberately at times. And it sounded like she might have stumbled over some words. TikToker Toxidia reposted the video and it drew a ton of concerned comments. Many worried that she'd been drinking. However, Meri specifically denied she was drinking and said she knew how to have fun without boozing. But, fans alleged she was unsteady and slurring words. And this is not the first time Meri Brown was accused by followers on social media of drinking during a live video. Some feel she is letting off steam, and others worry she may be looking for ways to cope with the stress. Sister Wives. Meri hit with accusations. Earlier this week, the Sister Wives star was hit with accusations by Peden Brown. Peden is the son of Kody and Christine Brown. He dropped some startling allegations against Meri. He claims the Brown children were never safe around her. But Peden refused to elaborate, saying he did not want to jeopardize the Sister Wives show on TLC. But he added that, at times, treatment of him and some of his siblings went beyond verbal. So far, Meri hasn't responded to the accusations or acknowledged them. And, Peden said he'd reveal much more once the family's reality series ends. Of course, who knows how long that'll be. Too much stress to handle. Many viewers wonder if Meri Brown's coping with a lot of stress due to recent life events. During the Sister Wives tell-all, the reality star seemed surprised to hear a lot of the details her former co-wives had to share. She also finally acknowledged that her marriage to Kody Brown was over while denying previous reports that she'd confirmed their split. Meri revealed that she was unwilling to give up on her relationship with Kody, and said it was hard to hear his side this season. You can read some of the concerned fan comments above from those that watched the TikTok of her recent video. Despite saying she was still devoted to Kody, things do not work out between them in the end. She and Kody issued a joint statement recently, revealing they decided to permanently terminate their marital relationship. So, has everything Meri Brown dealt with recently just gotten to be too much to handle? Thanks for watching this video. What do you think about this video? Told on comment box and subscribe our channel.